Vladimir Putin's forces are pummeling Ukraine's southern port cities as they inch toward their goal of capturing Odesa.
Russian troops have been bombarding Mykolaiv. The city sits between Odesa, Ukraine's biggest port, and Mariupol, a major port Russia has already encircled. Meanwhile, dock workers worldwide are showing their support for Ukraine. Some countries like the US, Canada, and Australia are pushing to widen bans on Russian ships. Workers in other nations like the UK are refusing to load and unload Russian vessels. To talk more about this is the chairman of the Marine Transport Workers Trade Union of Ukraine. His name is Oleg Grygoriuk. For safety reasons, he's asked us not to reveal his location right now in the Ukraine. And Oleg, thank you so much for being with us today. What are you experiencing, and what are your union members telling you the conditions are like in Mariupol?
Good day. This is a really tremendous tragedy, what happens right now in Mariupol, and Mykolaiv is also under certain threat and attacks. But Mariupol is a complete disaster where the Russian Federation troops are killing civilians daily and nightly, bombing Mariupol. I just recently got in contact with one of our members. He managed to escape with his family, and thanks to Lord, he is safe right now. But it's a complete disaster, and what's happening there need to be shown to the whole world and needs to be stopped, obviously.
Oleg, tell us what's happening at docks in Odesa right now, and explain for our viewers why it's so crucial that Russia does not reach another port city.
Odesa has three ports, which we call the ports of Big Odesa, which are the major ports in Ukraine. And obviously, if Russian Federation will manage to come to Odesa, those ports will be blocked, and all the workers in Odesa will have to escape or to stay in Odesa, being blocked from doing their work. And obviously, it's completely dangerous and inappropriate if Odesa will be seized by Russian Federation because of one of the major ports. And lots of our members are living in Odesa region, so it will be a disaster.
Oleg, are you able to paint the big picture here of what this means, how it affects the lives of Ukrainians who are still in the country right now, even the global economy?
Yeah, but it's really difficult to say what's going to come in the recent years. Many of our members are now working on board the foreign flag ships. They are unable to come back to the country, come back to Odessa, enjoy their families. So we're helping, as the union, we're helping their families to get out of the country as soon as possible. And obviously, is the disaster if the normal supply chain will be broken and our ports not functional right now, and our members are losing their jobs and are unable to join the ships, and this is a complete disaster.
We were saying that dock workers around the world are protesting Russia's actions by refusing to touch Russian vessels. What does that kind of solidarity mean to you at this time?
This is a fantastic act of solidarity, and we asked our fraternal unions all over the world to help us and to stop serving the Russian goods and cargoes to be loaded and charged in their ports. And thanks to Belgium, Canada, UK, US, who stopped doing that. And I think it's very tough kick on the Russian economy. And I think this need to continue, and all other countries should keep this track and stop working with the Russian cargoes and Russian vessels to be served in those ports. I think it's very, very important. I understand that this hits those economies as well, but this is the fantastic act of solidarity, as I said, and this needs to continue. Thank you so much to all those who are supporting Ukraine in these tough times.
Oleg Grygoriuk, we're so grateful for you joining us and are thinking of you. Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you very much.